Cause they been a vision. Running through these raps like I'm Moses off the boot. Hop out the trees, whipping the fog in the lead.
Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? It's Bling here, and today I have a brand new video. Alright, guys, as you all can see, I'm black on... I just said I'm black. Alright, as you all can see, I'm back on Black Ops 2, and today's video is not going to be a normal Black Ops 2 video. Today, I'm going to be telling a story that I thought was pretty crazy, and it was one of the scariest moments of my life, personally. I don't know if I would call it like a near-death experience, but I would call it just a scary story. I'm not sure what I'm going to title it, but it's going to be something like that, and I thought BO2 would be like a perfect commentating type of game to tell my story over. So let's just jump right into the story. Alright, guys, so I would say this story took place in 8th grade, and I think I was probably like 13 years old, maybe turning 14 soon, something like that. And it was me and probably 7 other friends went to my one friend's house, and this was in the summer, and we wanted to do some fun stuff, and we just wanted to have some adrenaline pumping. I don't even know. We were just young kids. I've kind of chilled out. But yeah, back then I wanted to do like crazy stuff like ding dong ditching and all that type of stuff. But yeah, it was me and 7 other friends, and mind you, this was around Halloween time, so there was a bunch of pumpkins out everywhere. Like everyone had pumpkins out on their front porch and stuff like that. With me and my friends' great thinking, we decided to go to everyone's house in the neighborhood basically and grab all their pumpkins and bring it back to my friend's house. And that is not even the craziest part of this story. Alright, so I'd say we probably gathered maybe like 35 to 40 pumpkins from the whole entire neighborhood and brought it back to my friend's backyard and just put it underneath his trampoline. Alright, so probably as any other 13-year-old, we thought it was super funny that we took everyone's pumpkins, and we just thought it was like hilarious. So we didn't know what to do with them. We were kind of just like confused why we even took them for a second. And then we came up with this brilliant idea to go take pumpkins and put it on one person's front porch. Alright, guys, so once we gathered all of the pumpkins basically around the whole entire neighborhood, we kind of didn't know what to do with them. Like, I wasn't even sure why we were just getting them from people, but we did take pumpkins from like basically the whole neighborhood, which I do not recommend. That's probably illegal and it's pretty rude to do that, so I don't recommend it. But yeah, we were just stupid 13-year-olds and we wanted to do something fun. So once we got all the pumpkins, we were just kind of sitting there like, what do we do with the pumpkins now? And a couple of us came up with the idea to take all the pumpkins, well, not all of them, but like I'd say 3/4 of the pumpkins, and go put them on one dude's front porch. Alright, so for a while we were searching around the neighborhood, just trying to find a perfect house to put all those pumpkins on the front porch. And we decided that we would pick a house like kind of far away from my friend's house, so no one would like figure it out, because the neighborhood basically knew that the one kid had friends over like every weekend. So we didn't want to do it too close to his house, but we did it in like, I'd say, a pretty good spot. And once we found the perfect house to do it to, we all grabbed 2 pumpkins each and brought it to this dude's house. And once we put the pumpkins on his front porch, we ran back to my friend's house and just got more pumpkins and just kept putting a bunch of pumpkins on this dude's house. And I'd say we probably put maybe like 25 to 30 pumpkins on this dude's front porch. And then we figured that was enough, because the front porch was getting filled with pumpkins and there was really no more space to put the pumpkins. So once we did that, we ran away and hid behind a tree, and it was like 7 of us hiding behind one tree, and we were waiting to see the dude's reaction. And the dude came out and was just super confused on why there was like 25 pumpkins on his front porch. And since we were 13 years old, we thought it was hilarious that he was just like shocked or whatever, and we thought it was super funny that he had like a bunch of pumpkins on his front porch. We decided that we didn't do enough to this dude for some reason. I don't know what we were thinking. We were just stupid and young, I guess. I mean, I'm still young, but like we were just very immature, and we decided to go knock on his door 2 more times and see his reaction another 2 times, because we thought it was so funny. Alright, so each of those 2 times that he came out on his front porch, he was screaming and like yelling at us and just wondering where we were, because we were in a pretty good spot, I'd say. And he was just screaming out into the road, just like yelling like, "Where are you guys? I'm gonna find you." And then he was saying like, "I'm gonna call the cops" and stuff like that. So it was 7 of us hiding behind this tree, and 4 other kids decided they would go back to my friend's house because they figured it was enough. And me and 3 other kids stayed there because we thought it was just so funny and we wanted to do more to this guy. So we stayed and sat behind that tree. So while me and these 2 other kids were sitting behind this tree, we decided to send my one friend up to the door to knock on his door one more time. And while my friend was running up to his door, right before he could knock on it, the dude came out and started yelling and screaming and saying, "I'm gonna catch you." And he ran after my friend, and my friend was super fast, so he just ran back to my other friend's house, and he made it out good, and he wasn't like hurt or anything. He didn't get caught, and it was just still me and my other friend hiding behind this tree, not knowing what to do, because other friend just ran off back to our other friend's house, and we were just sitting there like, what do we do? So I'd say 5 minutes passed, and me and my friend were still sitting behind the tree just thinking how we would get away from this guy. And then me, with my brilliant mind, I decided that we would run full force at this dude's garage and jump at it with like all of our force, running at it, and make a huge loud like bang, because we used to do that sometimes. It's called garaging, like you run up to someone's garage and just jump at it and like try to hit it as hard as you can. Alright, so once I came up with that brilliant idea, I asked my friend if we should do it, and he said he would be down to do it. So me and my friend finally got the courage to go walk up. Well, not walk, we kind of like jogged up to this dude's garage. And as we were slowly jogging up to this dude's garage, I saw the scariest person that I've probably ever seen in my life. I'd say he was probably 6'5", maybe like 200 pounds, which is pretty dang scary for a person, because he could easily probably kill me with his bare hand or something. So I was not trying to mess with that. My friend saw it and he was like, "Yo, we gotta get out of here like right now." And then we saw this 6'5", 200-pound dude start bolting at us, and I was not trying to get arrested or hurt that night. So me and my friend sprinted as fast as we possibly could and ran through a bunch of woods so the dude could not like really get us, because it was harder to run through woods than in the street. So we ran through a bunch of woods, and luckily I didn't trip on any brick or like any like stick type branch or anything like that. I'd say it was probably 2 minutes of us running through this forest, and of course I was behind my friend, and I could hear this dude stomping through the forest, just sprinting after us as fast as he could. And at one point we decided to just cut right into the street instead of running through the forest, because we were super scared and we thought we could run faster in the street. So we just cut right as fast as we could into the street, and we hid behind like a car, and we could hear this dude running through the woods, like still trying to look for us. As I was hearing this dude stomping through all the leaves in the forest, I figured me and my friend, that would be a perfect time to just sprint back to my other friend's house and just get away from that situation, because that was probably one of the scariest situations that I've ever been in. It could have been a cop, it could have been someone that was trying to harm us. I don't know what would have happened if we got caught, but it would not have been good, because I know we did something illegal that night, which I don't recommend doing that, because it's never good to like do illegal things. But we just wanted to have some fun, obviously, because we were immature and just things like that. But yeah, I figured we would run back to our friend's house, and we actually did make it back to our friend's house. We just had to take a super long way back to his house because we thought that there was going to be cops riding around his neighborhood. So we went around his whole entire neighborhood and went through his backyard. And luckily we made it back, and we told the whole entire story to our other friends that went back before us. And it was just a crazy night for me and my friend. But yeah, I'd probably say that was one of the most scary moments I've ever been in, if not the scariest. And I really hope you guys did enjoy my explanation of my scary story or near-death experience type situation. I don't know if it was really like a near-death experience, but I mean, I don't know what would have happened if we got caught. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you did, please be sure to leave a like and also subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.